Potentially, yeah, definitely is. I guess I should actually play the game. That is a very funny way to start the game. Managed to advance Kim Spradlin. That would be even more depressing. I mean, generally, I get I mean, she's already in position to not be that, right? Considering she didn't even get her way at her first vote. Which also, that was also a very clear thing of, like, winnery also, is the fact that, like, she doesn't even get her way with the vote, yet they still set up early on in the episode of why it's good for her to not get her way. Like, of why it's good that, like, Matt would go or whatever. Oh, second chance. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. Second chance. Why can't I turn? Okay. Yep. On level 1 world. Yeah, 1 world had, like, Tarzan. I think that made it better than this. I forgot, is Savannah even a Parvati fan? Or Parvati, what am I talking Parvati? Sandra fan? Because I feel like she was more of a Parvati fan. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with Colton being a good villain. Nate being messy at Tribal was at least fun. Yeah, I think that was something that I wasn't expecting from Nate. So yeah, that was good. Season's looking like it's going to play out similarly to 45. Yeah, probably, right? Yeah. I think that's, yeah. Yeah, actually, in retrospect, yeah, I guess that is, like, kind of the perfect comparison, is 45. Where it is, like, the Re before have, like, ran the show for, like, the early merge and then, like, split apart towards the end, and that's where the game gets a bit more chaotic. Is Shannon the Rourke of 49? I guess. I mean, like, just a swap screwed player, but yeah, I guess. Was Rourke's everyone's winner pick? I don't remember that. Are we talking about Edgically, or are we talking about, like preseason winner pick? Preseason, okay. Who was my winner pick that season? I think my winner pick was Jessica, right? I think it was Jessica Johnson, but I was rooting for Alan Ball. I think it was what my takes were from preseason. Oh, fuck me. Sage probably going out final 10? Why final 10? Was she like the Kelly Nalbandian, I guess? I wasn't high on Alan Ball as a player. I just was rooting for Alan Ball. Like, I didn't think Alan Ball was going to win, but I liked him from his preseason stuff. Jawan? Yeah, Jawan kind of sucks. What? Oh, maybe he'll get back. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Jawan either. Like, is Jawan just like, I don't know, mid-merge boot, I guess? I don't even know. Like, really bad that he only got one confessional this entire episode, and it's something that's immediately counteracted by Savannah. Talking about how he's on the bottom. Pick Ryan Ulrich. I think my opinion of Ryan Ulrich is that I thought he was like too high variance. Give me Sifu. I can see that. Okay, cool. I mean, like, not edit wise, because like we know that he like makes it to the jury, but like I was kind of thinking like Andy to a degree for Jawan. I don't know if he necessarily makes it that far, but yeah, like in terms of having like kind of a like a Dodo-ish edit at the beginning. rest of the jury, it's Shannon and Jason. We're both like could go home next episode. But yeah, I would personally bet on Shannon, but yeah, obviously it very much could be Jason too. I just feel like we got a lot of setup here for a Shannon boot. That's weird if it doesn't happen. Like, I mean, like, I guess it could theoretically happen at Murgatory and like Sage flips. Like, that would be the way that it would make sense if Shannon doesn't go home next episode. But like, that would mean Hina gets the majority after the merge. Which I don't know if that's happening. So I think I would still be more inclined to think Shannon than Jason. She knew Anna Kate. I guess. I guess like actually, maybe just all around. She's the new era Anna Kate. Quebec 3. Yeah, it is fun. It will be funny if Quebec is the. Yeah, it's better than both U.S. seasons from the year. I really fucked this up. Personally, I would say 51 would have 2 tribes. I would say Jeff did make reference that we could do 4 tribes on Fire today, which is very worrying. Because like he was talking about like game design, and he just like out of the blue mentioned, you never know, we could do 4 tribes. To where, please, no. But yeah, 2 disaster tribes. I mean, at least that'll be unique. I mean, he wasn't talking about it like in relation to 51. He was more so talking about it in like how unpredictable Survivor has to be, and you always have to design the game differently or whatever, which is ironic. But then it talks about like, yeah, you never know. It's gonna be 3 tribes or 2 tribes. It could even be 4 tribes. Yeah, imagine no tribes. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jeff did also say that they're never gonna do a golden Survivor season. So that was something. As in like a Survivor season of all old people. So thank God we got that clarified. Do you imagine like 4 tribes swap into 3? Do you imagine a world where like we get 4 tribes and then we're just like begging for them to go back to 3 tribes? Yeah, like fucking 51 to 59 is all 4 tribe seasons. Actually love a golden Survivor season. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'm not like clamoring for it, but yeah, it is funny that Jeff like went out of his way to like answer that question. Where he also said very unlikely, which like he not that long ago like was talking about how like he think that they could do it, but like that they're not going to do a season of like all men and a season of all women and that sort of thing. He says what makes Survivor interesting is all these different dynamics clashing together, because we definitely have very different types of people on Survivor nowadays. Was she screwed in production incompetence? What happened to her again? It wasn't it that the disc, like she hit her head on the disc or whatever from Start Go Back. By the way, I really didn't realize until just now I didn't even have my own stream up. So I should probably do that to make sure it's still going. 51 will be teenagers. Yeah, I forgot. Whatever happened to that? Thank God Jeff didn't go through that, but then again, who the fuck knows? With the teenager thing. No, Jeff said that they literally told the challenge team to make up a fake challenge just for the fake out. That this was like a last second thing that like I believe what was it? It was that they had a challenge that they were gonna run, but didn't do it. But then they told the challenge team to like they had a challenge for like if Jake didn't get medevac. That's just that was gonna be running this round. That wasn't the one that we eventually saw. But yeah, for this they just like told them, hey, like, can you just like set something up and pretend like it's a challenge, like just for the fake out. Yeah, they have done it before. Not all, like, I don't feel like they do it often though. Like, they definitely don't do it every time, but they have done it before though. Wait, what is that a thing? Logan from Brains of Brawn 2 is at the Road premiere. That is really random. That was the best of all time. Actually, wait, what did Jeff say? I'm trying to remember, actually. Like, last week, I remember Jeff said something about how, like, the swap will be, like, unpredictable or something. Like, he said something to that nature. I'm trying to think back to it. Like, what was he referring to? He said that, like, something about how we handle the swap this season will be, was he implying the fake out? Or was he, like, implying the two tribes? I think it'd be really funny if he was implying the fake out. Yeah, I think he was, I think he was. Which is what makes it funnier. Is that, like, to him, like, the interesting thing about how they handle the swap is the fucking fake out. Keith and Whitney were there, too? That's also funny. Yeah, I did see Bisto Cowboy. I saw the picture of Rachel with Bisto Cowboy. And yeah, I knew Rachel and Jimmy were together. But they made Alex and Sophie do Schoolyard Pick. That would have been interesting. I know they hate Schoolyard Pick, though. But, like, Jeff did say that they wouldn't, like, it's something they're willing to bring back. But, like, yeah, I know they typically don't like it, though. But I would like to see more of it on Survivor, though. Oh, cool. Well, I wasn't looking at the screen. That's fine. Okay. What the fuck did I just get an achievement for? What'd I even do? Cool. I guess I did that. How do I think Rachel will do on Survivor? I think she'd do fine in modern Survivor. I do wonder if she'll have a target on her back. Like, I'm sure she will. Like, there's definitely gonna be people that know who she is, right? Like, with the new era casting and everything, like, there's definitely gonna be Big Brother fans. Like, actually, from this cast, like, there's a lot of Big Brother fans, right? Like, I know Rizzo is. I know Sophie B is. So yeah, there's definitely gonna be people that know who Rachel is on 51 if she's there. So yeah, it's like, I do worry about that, but I think in terms of just like natural social strategy ability, I think she has it in her to do pretty well. It was after One World, he said that. Like, I remember, yeah, he was like very frustrated after One World, saying we need to like step it up from the casting perspective and everything. Where he notably didn't like the One World cast. Worlds Apart cast he loved at the time. He literally called the Worlds Apart cast like the best cast in Survivor history. Which is funny now. Amazing Australia. I'm generally trying to remember what even happened. Like, I don't remember it being bad, but I just don't remember it that much at all. World Sport's underrated. I agree. Okay, what the I didn't realize that was the end. If MC and Rizzo were on the same try, would they be racing for same amount? Yeah, that's the thing I don't understand. Is that, like, I think it's implied no. The sense I get is that I think each tribe had a different way to find the idol, and that they just would have done it at this, like, so I think if Rizzo and MC were on the same tribe, I think they would both, but then again, actually they both had to find it under the water well though, right? So like that would have been very awkward, right? But I guess like it still would have like happened. That I think that's how it would have happened, is that they both would have still had to find, actually, but then how they separate it, I generally don't know. I think that was what the intention was though. Because by the way that Jeff talked about it, it's that each tribe had their own separate way of finding the idol, and that they would do the same thing but just on a different beach. Yeah. Also, yeah, Rizzo's was way easier than Alex's, which is pretty BS. But yeah, I now that I think about it, it's like, how does that make sense with like the finding of the idol? Because like, doesn't the thing specify, hey, look under tree mail? So it's like, what if you accidentally find the other one? That does seem pretty dumb. Like, what if they find both? Like, what did they do then? Ashley, didn't she go in the last one? Ashleia? Like, wasn't she there with Janelle and Kaser and them? Which, I assume they're doing, like, different people are running the cruise, right? Okay, what the fuck? Why did you jump so high? Rhett hates Shannon. I don't like Shannon. Yeah, hopefully it's different people. Yeah, I don't really care about the Amazing Race route. Okay, this is a weird track. Something just like Shan have to do for religion or politics. I don't even know what her I saw people talking about politics. I actually don't even know what her politics are. But yeah, I think it's her I think it's her like constant talk about religion. Is she MAGA? I feel like that's very weird. Then again, obviously, like, she is very religious, so it's like it leans into MAGA, but like also, I feel like it is weird to like be so like spiritual and everything, and then also be MAGA. I feel like that doesn't really, I don't know, it feels weird to me. Okay, yeah, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I forgot she threw it all away, right? That was what it was. Kind of forgot about it. She threw away all of her hippie stuff. That's the thing I saw. I did see that. She's going all in to be super Christian. Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't. Trying to pull Coach? I guess so. I guess she's the next coming of Coach. Thank God. Yeah, I do love like it's like I think Shannon's like the type of player that like what she does works with like specific people, but then there's always gonna be people like a Steven that just like doesn't work on, and like people like me. She would dominate 53. I can't wait. Cool. There, Rachel not only cheats at Final 15 HOH, but also in cards. I did see that actually. Yeah, like on the Keanu podcast, they talk about how like. So yeah, we heard about like Rachel and Keanu getting in fights in the jury house. It turns out that they got into fights because Rachel's trying to cheat in Cards Against Humanity. Just like, okay. Dude, okay. I'm just being dumb. I'm literally just doing the same thing over and over again. Where am I working the channel? So yeah, I guess I'll pause for this actually. So obviously I finished the review. Actually, I never even told the full story about the review. But I did finish the review at 7 a.m. on, like technically Tuesday morning. And yeah, that was a pain to get uploaded and everything. But either way, yeah, I finished that. Then yesterday, the rest of the day, so I worked. I'm now officially on vacation until next, like a week from Saturday is the next day I work. So yeah, the plan for like during this time is really just go all in on working on the channel, but like kind of take it like a bit chill. But yeah, like last night I ended up prepping. So like upcoming is the next 2 Saturday videos are going to be recasting Survivor 50 and casting worst possible cast for Survivor 50. I prepped both of them last night. I recorded both of them today. And then I edited a little bit of the recasting one. So the plan is the recasting video will be out this Saturday. The other one will be out next Saturday. Both of them should be done by the end of Friday. Like they're like both like 30 to 40 minutes, somewhere in that range. So yeah, like I will probably finish the recasting video tomorrow, and I'll probably finish the worst casting video on Friday. Is currently the plan, and then obviously Saturday's the daytime stream. And then Sunday, and really until probably the end of my vacation, the intention is just go all in on the Australian Survivor player ranking. The ranking of every player. I don't know if I can get it done in a week, but if I can, that'd be cool. But yeah, like make like all of it, like make all, like I'm thinking right now. So that's also the thing. I'm thinking about making it 4 parts instead of 3. Because if I do 4 parts, it allows for each part to be like 50 players, which feels like a nice round number. And also, obviously, it allows me to have more content for the channel, or at least spread it out a bit more. Which, like, it won't, like, it'll be, like, probably Wednesday, or at least one of them will be a Wednesday video. Like, it won't be, like, 4 Saturdays in a row. But it at least allows for, like, there to be, like, content coming out a bit more consistently. So I think that is probably what I'm doing at that. Where I've Henry ranked, I generally don't remember. I think, like, I don't know. Should I look it up? I guess this is going to test if my computer's actually running better. Let's try to open the spreadsheet. So yeah, since last stream. Okay, nope. Doesn't seem to. Never mind. God damn it. I was hoping that would work. I mean, like, it is running better either way, but, like, it's not running good enough. Where it's not slowing down when, like, opening shit, which is funny. Where is my AU player ranking? What do I have, Henry? I think he's in the 60s or 70s or so. Is that right? All right, let's see. Yeah, I ended up deleting a whole bunch. Like, so this computer had, like, 40 gigs left. I ended up deleting, like, 100 gigs worth of stuff. And also, like, delete a whole bunch of cache and, like, stuff like that. So I was hoping that would help the computer run better. And, like, it is running better, but, like, yeah, it's still, like, not great. Oh, no, I have him at 80. Okay. I have him lower than I thought. Where is it? Yeah, I'll open it again. But yeah, I haven't finalized this list. Like, I haven't run through it again post A vs. the World. Like, what? So, and even the Brains for Brawn 2 players, like, I just plugged them in. I didn't actually, like, properly think it through. So, like, I will be readjusting this list. Like, really, I think that's what Sunday will be for me, is really, like rechecking the entire list, make sure everyone's where I want them to be, make the thumbnail, and do all that stuff. But yeah, where's Henry? He's right here. What's it? Above Simon Me, below Kez. Is that something? Yeah, obviously Miles is gonna end up in the. Okay, what the fuck just happened there? But yeah, obviously Miles is gonna end up in the top 10. That's obviously exactly what to expect. Sue 88 spots too low. Yep, I definitely remembered where Sue was. Was Rizgod? I didn't realize how hard I committed to my Rizgod bit. I mean, actually, I find it very funny. The first comment is this season sucks. Like, did he commit that much? Like, he said it like what, once this episode? Maybe, like, did he even say it twice? Like, he said it like what, like maybe 3 times the entire season so far in like 4 episodes? It's like, I don't know. Is that really committing to it that much? Sue above Annalise is amazing. I'd probably stand by that, I think. P at 20? Yeah, I don't even remember where I had P at. I know she's not top 10 anymore, right? I did actually... yeah, that might be a thing too. I might actually move Pia down a little bit. Because I did rewatch... I did rewatch 2019 since I made this list. So I do think some of the 2019 players might jump around a little bit too. Yeah, the rank of every player is still after 50. Like, you'll come out... likely right before 51 is the current plan. Like, probably in the preseason of 51, it'll be coming out. I'll make it, though, immediately after 50 ends. Yeah, it'll probably be out, like, so obviously the season typically starts at the end of September. I think it'll probably start coming out the end of August. Like, it's essentially planned to be, like, an entire month's worth of content. Because, like, the current plan is for it to be 8 parts. Or, no, 9 parts. It's going to be 9 parts, I believe. We'll see. I might even, like, shake that up. We'll see. But yeah, the plan is for it to be, like, to take up a month or whatever of the channel. Rough estimate of Mundervives. What was she, like? 1... Is she above or below 100? By the way, that was abysmal. What the fuck was that? I generally have, like, no real sense of Survivor players. Of, like, where they rank generally. Yeah, I'll obviously do the thing at the end of, like, releasing them all in one video. At worst, she's probably top 125. Maybe. I think she's a very competent player. Like, she obviously has faults, but yeah, it's like she would be, like, I think in the Big Brother, like in comparison to Big Brother, like, she would be, like, around where, like, Diane Henry is. Which I think she's at, like, 40 or something like that, right? Out of 300 something. So I guess if we're, like Big Brother, or Survivor has, like, a little bit more than double the players of Big Brother, so it's like, I think that still amounts to around, like, top 100 or so. But then again, in general, I think there's better Survivor players than Big Brother, or at least we probably just don't see it as much, but like the negatives. Wendy Jo last? Maybe? I don't know. BB, like, I think BB definitely has an argument for being the... What the fuck, dude? I just suck. But yeah, I think BB definitely has an argument for being worse too, but I think I'll stick to my guns and put Wendy Jo last still, just because I think it's tradition now. Imagine Mother Vive on Big Brother. But I do call her Mother Vive in the, which video was it? I think it's in the recasting video, right? Yeah, because I don't talk about the worst possible cast video. So, I do have a couple jokes in that video that I think are funny. For me, at least. So I call Genevieve Mother Vive. I call Jemaya my queen. I think in retrospect, maybe I should have said, like, my goddess or something even funnier, because I think it's even funnier to say that. But yeah, I do that, and then expect the Stephanie Eliza feud to make an appearance. Generally, okay, so this is also like I've rewatched the clip. The Stephanie the Stephanie calling out Eliza clip. It is pretty unhinged. She's my Aphrodite. Like, so this is my debate right now. I'm debating on what picture do I use of Jemaya. Because I think that makes it even funnier, right? Is I don't use her cast photo. So my debate is, like, do I use the cover of Rest of the Laurels, or do I use, like, like a provocative photo? Like I know there's like photos of her in like a bikini in like on like Instagram or whatever. Like, should I use that instead? I don't know. Fuck you, Eliza. Yeah. You might hear those words. Did I do this one? This is the one I didn't do, right? Yeah, okay. My obsession with J. Maya needs to be studied. I mean, it's not real. At least a lot of it isn't. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I feel like it would go off as creepy. Like, I think it's like, like, okay, let's see this. I'm going to look up J. Maya's,